Remember, we talked about being lost in the world because of all these concepts. The concepts, one concept brings you further and further and further away from yourself. So you forget. You forget. Like we talked about being the lucid dreamer, even in a dream, when you're laying down and you realize that you're a dream character, this dream character is the dreamer. All these other dream characters are also the dreamer. But then day after day, night after night, you're having this same dream, this long dream. Things are happening, things are going on. You start to forget. The illusion looks so real. And plus, like we said before, so many people are saying the illusion is real. The world is real. You got to go and you got to make what you can in this world. You got to save money for retirement. You got to do this. You got to do that, you know. And you forget yourself. You forget that all this is arising on my spontaneous presence. And you're reminded constantly too. See, in the same way that your attention is drawn away, you're also reminded because you see things around you dying. And you see people who've saved all their life for retirement. You turn on the news like Enron, that corporation many years ago. They saved all their years for retirement and it's whoop, gone. So then somehow, some way, there's like this fight in the illusion, trying to keep you grounded in yourself. For whatever belief you're having in some kind of higher power at the time, or that the fact that you start to see that, wow, you know, in truth, I'm kind of powerless. I really don't have control over anything. And it's just this mind-created thing that keeps telling me I do. But it's not true. So that's kind of trying to wake you up. And then as this happens, hopefully at one point, and most people who are going through the spiritual journey have been beaten down or in some way have been like, oh, there's got to be something more. Because for a time you enjoy playing in this world. That's why you're here. And you have desires that this form was created to fulfill, that you will fulfill because that's yourself. You're granting this for yourself. Ask and you shall receive. Some unfulfilled desire created this form. And this form is going out to fulfill those desires. And hopefully you, the selfless self, are hoping that this form, as it's believing itself, is going to come back to the reality of no more desires. All these desires that I thought I wanted were empty. And this mind, we don't want to create more desires, just allow the body to fulfill whatever desires are there that are needed to be as it's flowing through. And that snaps. It's like, I don't want to desire anything. I want to desire spirituality. I want to desire God. I want to know who this God is. You know, there's got to be something more to life than just going to work, collecting a check, having this family, all this stuff. And I see that everything I hold on to is transient. So, and it fades. And it, you know, you could buy the brand new car and for a while it's really wonderful, but then the new car smell is gone. Then the leather starts to be worn and you still have payments of 3 years. So even that is like, I wanted this, it gave this, and now it doesn't. So I need to find something more. So I look for spirituality. And I wind up at first probably just in a lot of devotional activities, reading a lot of spiritual books. And that selfless self then sees and creates this idea now of desiring a spiritual journey until eventually, if you're really wanting to know, that is also a desire that's fulfilled, and you meet your selfless self in the form of a guru, in the form of Sri Ramakant Maharaj, that is that selfless self that knows your journey and knows exactly what